And don't fear solitude, because being alone is better than bad company. Everything in our life carries an energy, and it doesn't always benefit us. The art of letting go teaches that clinging to the past blocks newness. This video invites you to cleanse your life like a home, so that new lights and airs can enter, starting a journey of freedom and self-discovery. We'll discover how to release what holds us back, making space for new possibilities. This is a call for those seeking clarity, peace, and a renewed purpose, showing how letting go can be an act of renewal. Watch, subscribe, and like to explore how letting go can transform your life. Time apart, recognizing the profound truth that being alone is, in many cases, infinitely more valuable than remaining in the company of those who diminish us. This topic takes us on an inner journey, exploring the paths of self-awareness and personal growth, as we temporarily distance ourselves from those elements of our lives that no longer resonate with our purest essence. The importance of such distancing lies in the opportunity to gain perspective, a chance to observe ourselves from the outside, to reassess with renewed eyes the emotions and thoughts that surround us. This process is not merely an act of separation, but a conscious practice of purification and introspection, allowing us to understand more clearly the weight and real impact of our connections and experiences. By granting ourselves this sacred space to breathe, reflect, and above all heal, we open the doors to renewal. The invitation to self-exploration in this period of voluntary seclusion is not a permanent farewell to past relationships, but a necessary interlude, a moment to rediscover and realign ourselves with our most authentic values and aspirations. In this sanctuary of solitude, we are encouraged to engage in activities that truly reflect our interests and passions, whether rediscovering forgotten hobbies or venturing into new experiences that expand our horizon of possibilities. This strategic distancing aims not to sever ties definitively, but to offer us the essential freedom to heal and evolve. As time progresses, this practice of distancing allows us to revisit our previous perceptions of certain people or situations with a new lens, a clearer and more detached view, enabling future decisions that are more in harmony with our journey of growth. Thus, time apart emerges not only as a method to detoxify our lives from negative influences, but also as a celebration of our capacity for renewal and transformation. By embracing this period of reflection and self-awareness, we commit not only to our inner peace and happiness, but to a future where each step is taken with intention, wisdom, and a lighter heart. This is the true power of granting oneself the gift of time and space, a path to true freedom and the discovery of the authentic self, differentiating between need and desire. Embarking on the journey to discern between fundamental needs and transient desires is a pilgrimage to the core of our existence. Needs, which are as essential as the oxygen we breathe and the affection we share, form the backbone of our life. They are the pillars that sustain our being, ensuring not only our survival, but also the flourishing of our emotional well-being. In contrast, desires float at the surface of our longing, akin to waves of the sea, offering promises of instant happiness, but lacking the solidity to sustain the pursuit of lasting contentment. Delving into this introspection is an odyssey that goes beyond superficiality. It is an invitation to plunge into the deep waters of our soul, questioning the true value of the objects of our desire. This audacious questioning urges us to look beyond the momentary luster of material possessions, to embrace the true riches that sustain our existence. In this journey, we are guided by the liberation from unnecessary attachments, a release that extends beyond detachment, but translates into a profound appreciation of what we already possess. Gratitude then reveals itself not as a mere act of acknowledgement, but as a transcendental state of being, a celebration of the completeness found in the simplicity and authenticity of living. This process harks back to Stoic wisdom, where Seneca reminds us, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." At the heart of this Stoic reflection lies the understanding that true wealth does not reside in the abundance of possessions, but in the freedom to desire less, finding satisfaction in what is essential to life. In a world marked by the relentless pursuit of more, recognizing the distinction between need and desire becomes a revolutionary act of authenticity, a return to our purest essence. Each moment of gratitude, every instance of genuine satisfaction, is an affirmation of our ability to find meaning and joy in the fundamental, in the permanently valuable. Being strictly rational. The road to being strictly rational is paved with the noble intention of transcending emotional storms, in search of a territory where logic and objectivity reign. This is a territory where every relationship and situation is meticulously examined under the cold light of reason, a domain where emotions, though acknowledged, do not hold the power to distort the reality of facts. Embarking on this journey requires a willingness to deeply question the foundations upon which we build our relationships and life situations. It is an invitation to honestly ask ourselves whether the connections we maintain serve as pillars for our personal growth, or on the contrary, are chains that bind us to obsolete patterns, unfounded fears, and deep insecurities. Embracing a strictly rational approach empowers us to navigate the complexities of our lives with unprecedented clarity. By engaging in a meticulous analysis of pros and cons, we are compelled to confront the rationalizations we often use to justify the persistence of certain people and circumstances in our lives. These justifications, often rooted in ingrained habits, the fear of loneliness, or the fragility of our self-esteem, are challenged by the impartiality of our rational judgment. This process of scrutiny not only sheds light on the path to a deeper understanding of our relationships and situations, but also guides us to make more informed and healthy decisions that are in perfect harmony with our most fundamental values and the life goals we yearn to achieve. The philosophy behind being strictly rational echoes the rigor of Stoic thinkers, who teach us the importance of exercising control over our perceptions and reactions. As Marcus Aurelius reflected, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This maxim resonates deeply with the ethos of adopting a rational perspective, reminding us that while we may not control the whims of fate, we have absolute sovereignty over how we choose to interpret and respond to them. Acceptance of change invites us to a profound recognition of impermanence as the essence of human existence. This fundamental understanding reveals that change is not only an inevitable constant, but the fabric upon which the tapestry of life is woven. As we embrace this universal truth, we embark on a journey of transformation and renewal, a dance with the incessant flow of the universe that leads us through unexplored paths of growth and discovery. Understanding that every moment is ephemeral, that each relationship and experience is transient, teaches us to live with a deeper appreciation for the now. Valuing the present, embracing people and experiences with gratitude while they are within our reach, becomes an act of profound acknowledgement of the beauty and fragility of life. This awareness liberates us, facilitating detachment from forms that once seemed insurmountable, for we understand that goodbye is as natural as hello. Acceptance of change molds us to be enthusiastic travelers on the journey of life, equipped with a curiosity that propels us to explore new horizons. By welcoming change not as an adversary but as an ally, we open the doors to new possibilities, challenges, and adventures. This is an invitation to personal renewal, a call to consciously release what no longer serves our purpose, creating space for new seeds of experience to be planted and cultivated in our inner garden. This perspective of acceptance is not passive resignation, but an active choice to flow with the current of life, recognizing that each ending is a precursor to a new beginning. Just as seasons change, bringing with them new forms of beauty and challenges, so too are we invited to renew our being, embracing change as the path to growth and self-realization. In this context, the words of the philosopher Heraclitus resonate with profound truth. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. This reflection encapsulates the essence of acceptance of change, reminding us that transformation is the only constant. By embracing this reality, we not only facilitate the process of detachment, but also prepare ourselves to welcome the new chapters of our lives with open arms, a willing heart, and a mind vibrant with curiosity. Therefore, acceptance of change emerges not only as a topic of reflection, but as a powerful life practice. It is an invitation to embrace impermanence with love and courage, allowing the fluidity of existence to guide us on our eternal journey of discovery and renewal. Speaking of which, help change the lives of many people. Share this video and leave your comment so that it reaches many people. And subscribe to continue your journey of evolution. Let's keep going. Let's focus on essential needs. Calls us to a journey of introspection and discernment, where we are invited to sift through the whirlwind of desires and attachments that often populate our existence. This call leads us to the recognition that the true foundations of a fulfilling and meaningful life do not rest in the relentless pursuit of ephemeral pleasures, but in the cultivation and satisfaction of our deepest and fundamental needs: health, security, love, and self-esteem. This realignment process demands a thorough evaluation of where our energy and attention are being directed. It is an invitation to question the substance of what often monopolizes our thoughts and efforts, challenging us to reconsider our priorities. By directing our focus to what is essentially vital, we initiate a process of liberation, loosening ourselves from the tangles of secondary attachments that, though seductive, offer little contribution to our true growth and well-being. This redirection is not merely an exercise in renunciation, but an expansion of our capacity to experience the world in a richer and more authentic way. By freeing up mental and emotional space previously occupied by superficial concerns, we welcome new experiences and enriching relationships, those that resonate with our deepest values and genuinely contribute to our personal fulfillment. This path towards essentiality reveals itself not only as a strategy for a more ordered existence, but as the essence of true freedom. It teaches us that genuine and lasting happiness is achieved not through the accumulation of goods or transient experiences, but in the gratification of our deepest needs. Such fulfillment is a testimony to the transformative power of focusing on essential needs, a power that enables us to live with greater purpose, peace, and contentment. The pursuit of new experiences. The pursuit of new experiences is a vibrant call to adventure, an invitation to cross the borders of the known and dive into the uncharted waters of the new and unknown. This is a challenge to the comfort of the familiar, an encouragement to set aside the security of routines and patterns, that while comforting, often serve as shackles to our evolution and the full flourishing of our potential. This theme invites us to embrace uncertainty and novelty, with the understanding that each new experience carries within it the seed of self-discovery and personal growth. It is a recognition that by venturing beyond the boundaries of our comfort zone, we open ourselves to an infinite range of possibilities, learnings, and transformations. By allowing ourselves to explore new interests, engage in diverse activities, and interact with a broader spectrum of people, we begin to weave a rich tapestry of experiences that expands our worldview. Each new environment, each new face with whom we share a moment, acts as a mirror, reflecting unknown aspects of ourselves and offering new lenses through which we can reassess our life and past choices. This journey of discovery not only facilitates the detachment from old patterns and relationships that no longer serve us, but also adorns our existence with unmatched depth and richness. It transforms us into more resilient and adaptable beings, capable of navigating the currents of change with grace and agility. The pursuit of new experiences is, therefore, more than just seeking the new. It is a profound commitment to our continuous evolution. It is a recognition that by opening ourselves to the world in its vastness and diversity, we not only expand our repertoire of experiences, but also equip ourselves with the necessary tools to grow, adapt, and thrive in a constantly changing world. If you're enjoying this, don't miss out on the opportunity. Purchase the ebook now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and unlock your prosperity, abundance, and improve your relationships with this ebook. Link in the pinned comment. Daily reflection exercise unfolds as an invitation to inner retreat, a personal and solitary journey through the intimate and profound landscapes of the soul. In a world where incessant noise and distractions are constant, this journey proposes a reflective pause, a moment of calm where silence is not empty, but rather filled with meaning. Here, in the recesses of our essence, silence speaks louder than words, echoing truths and whispering wisdom. Quietude, far from being a mere absence of sound, transforms into fertile ground for the flourishing of self-awareness. It is in this tranquil scenery that the seeds of self-understanding are planted and nurtured, watered by reflection and introspection. In this daily ritual of introspection, we are gently invited to weave a cloak of consciousness around our existence. Like artisans of the soul, each thread of thought, each knot of emotion, is carefully chosen and intertwined, forming a tapestry of understanding about who we are, our deepest desires, and our most hidden fears. This cloak, woven with the vibrant colors of our personal experience, not only warms us in moments of uncertainty, but also becomes a symbol of our unique journey of growth and discovery. With each new day, this exercise presents itself as a golden opportunity to delve into the tranquil waters of being, exploring the currents and depths of our innermost selves. It is a chance to silence the external voices that often define or limit us, allowing the inner voice, often muffled, to finally be heard. With each mindful breath, each moment of reflection, we uncover layers of ourselves, revealing new facets, new strengths, and sometimes new vulnerabilities. This process of introspection is not a search for easy or comfortable answers, but rather a commitment to the truth of our being. It is an act of courage to confront the unknown within us, one step at a time, day after day. The reward of this commitment is immeasurable, for as we cultivate profound self-awareness, we empower ourselves to live with more authenticity, purpose, and peace. Identification of unhealthy attachments. The journey towards self-awareness and emotional well-being leads us through intricate paths, where the identification of unhealthy attachments emerges as a crucial step. This segment, brimming with meaning and introspection, illuminates the importance of a careful and conscious assessment of ties that, although may seem benign on the surface, corrode our inner selves and compromise our serenity. We are urged, through deep and reflective analysis, to dive into the depths of our daily interactions, emotions, and instinctive reactions. The purpose of this immersion is twofold. Firstly, to unravel the hidden sources of negativity or discomfort, those shadows that creep through the cracks of our relationships and affectations. By identifying these unhealthy attachments, we are then invited not only to acknowledge their presence, but also to contemplate the liberating impact that reducing or eradicating these bonds could have on our existence. This process of self-examination does not present itself as a simple task devoid of challenges. It requires diligent introspection on ingrained beliefs, recurring behavior patterns, and expectations that, although may have once served valid purposes, now reveal themselves as obsolete and restrictive. In this act of courage and honesty, space is opened not only for healing, but for transformation. The definition of healthy boundaries then emerges as a beacon in the process of personal emancipation. Effective communication of our needs, anchored in authenticity and mutual respect, becomes a powerful tool in this journey. In certain contexts, conscientious distancing from toxic or depreciative influences may prove not only necessary, but fundamental for the preservation of our internal balance and the flourishing of a more integrated and peaceful self. The identification of unhealthy attachments therefore transcends mere analysis. It configures itself as an invitation to reflect on who we are, the choices we make, and the influences we allow to shape our path. In this journey, we are called to rediscover ourselves, redefine our priorities, and reconnect with what we truly value, thus paving the way for a more fulfilling, authentic existence, liberated from harmful emotional ties. Setting limits for desires. In a world where excess and abundance often dictate the pace of our lives, setting limits for desires emerges as a beacon of wisdom, illuminating the path toward a more balanced existence full of meaning. This topic invites us to deep reflection on the nature of our longings, challenging us to discern between true needs, those essential for our happiness and well-being, and fleeting desires, those born of momentary impulses or the persuasive influence of the external world. By drawing clear and firm boundaries around our aspirations, we are urged to practice introspection and self-control, learning to value not only what we already possess, but also to recognize the beauty and sufficiency in the simple and attainable. Gratitude thus reveals itself as a powerful antidote to the poison of insatiability, allowing us to anchor our hearts in appreciation of the present, instead of getting lost in the relentless pursuit of more. This process of reassessment and containment of desires is not, by its nature, an act of denial or deprivation, but an exercise in self-awareness and authenticity. By consciously choosing what we allow to occupy space in our lives, we let go of the superfluous in favor of genuine goals that not only enrich our existence, but also foster our personal growth. This alignment of our desires with our true needs and values acts as a catalyst for personal fulfillment and lasting satisfaction. The practice of setting limits for our desires, therefore, offers an escape route from the trap of frustration and chronic dissatisfaction, gently guiding us toward a state of contentment and peace of mind. In this journey, we learn that true happiness does not lie in the unchecked accumulation of goods or the indiscriminate satisfaction of whims, but in the ability to find joy in modest achievements, personal growth, and the tranquility of knowing that within the limits we have established lies a world full of possibilities for a genuinely rich and rewarding life. Reflection on our connections helps us discern the legacy we want to leave behind. By focusing on what's essential, we gain clarity about our deepest values. This facilitates detachment from the superficial, guiding us towards a more meaningful life.